Have you ever stepped into someone's home and instantly felt a sense of warmth, comfort, and calm? The air feels fresh, the space looks effortlessly tidy, and there's a subtle feeling of peace that seems to linger in every corner. It's the kind of home that makes you take a deep breath and think, how do they keep it so clean without it feeling like a showroom? Some people just seem to have a magical touch, homes that are always inviting and beautifully maintained, yet never look over-sanitized or stiff. It's not about having the most expensive furniture or obsessively scrubbing every inch every day. In fact, it's the opposite. The real secret? Many seniors with consistently clean and welcoming homes don't rely on massive weekend cleaning sprees or complicated organizing systems. Instead, they've developed a handful of simple, intentional daily habits that quietly keep everything in order. These aren't overwhelming routines or exhausting chores. They're small actions done consistently that make a world of difference. And the best part? These habits are easy to integrate into your own life, no matter your age, energy level, or schedule. Once you start using them, maintaining a home that feels peaceful, tidy, and truly lived in becomes something you look forward to, not dread. In this video, we're going to dive into 7 habits that seniors with spotless homes practice every single day. These habits are the real game changers, practical, doable, and surprisingly powerful over time. They help create homes that aren't just clean, but also feel calm, nurturing, and welcoming. Stick with me until the very end because I'll be sharing a final bonus habit that's so simple, most people completely overlook it, but it can instantly transform how tidy and peaceful your home feels without adding any extra work to your day. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know so I can make better videos for you. Now let's get started. Habit number 1, tidy as you. One of the most powerful yet often overlooked habits that keeps a home feeling calm, welcoming, and organized isn't about spending hours scrubbing floors or dusting every corner. It's about making small, consistent efforts to tidy up as you go throughout the day. Seniors with homes that always feel effortlessly clean don't wait for clutter to build up into a mountain of mess. Instead, they practice a simple but game-changing rule: tidy as you go. This habit is so effective because it involves no major time commitment, just quick, small actions that prevent disorder from taking over. Picture this. You're sitting in your living room, relaxing with a cup of coffee or tea, reading a book or chatting with a friend. Once you're done, you don't leave your cup sitting on the table or let your book sit on the couch. You take a few seconds to carry the cup with you to the kitchen and place it in the sink. You return the book to its proper place on the shelf or in the drawer where it belongs. Even as you go about your day, you pick up small items that might otherwise get left behind: an empty snack wrapper, a stray piece of clothing, or a pair of shoes out of place. It sounds simple, right? But it's incredibly effective. Tidying as you go helps prevent the clutter from even getting the chance to pile up. When you consistently put things back in their place in the moment, instead of waiting until everything is scattered across the room, you avoid the stress and frustration of large cleaning tasks. Your home stays in a perpetual state of neatness with minimal effort required. Take someone like Edith, a 75-year-old woman whose home is the epitome of warmth and tranquility. People often compliment her on how effortlessly clean and organized her space always is. And when they ask her for her secret, she laughs softly and says, "I just deal with things as they come. I don't wait for a big mess to form." Edith isn't spending hours tidying every single day. Instead, she simply puts things away as she moves through her house. She never lets items accumulate unnecessarily. If she uses something, she immediately puts it back where it belongs, whether that's placing a dish in the sink right after eating, folding a towel right after using it, or putting her slippers away when she takes them off. This habit is particularly powerful for seniors because it helps them maintain control over their environment without the physical or mental strain that long cleaning sessions can bring. Instead of needing to carve out hours in her busy day to scrub, organize, and deep clean, Edith simply handles small messes in real time. These small actions add up over time, keeping her home looking neat and feeling peaceful with almost no extra work. What's even better is that tidying as you go creates a sense of calm and order in your home. When mess doesn't build up, there's no overwhelming feeling of chaos when you walk into a room. Your home feels lighter and more serene, and that mental peace can extend beyond the walls of your house and into your daily life. It also means that if you're expecting guests or just want to enjoy some time in your space, there's no mad dash to clean at the last minute. Your home already looks cared for and welcoming. Let's dig deeper into the real magic of this habit. It's not just about keeping your physical space tidy. It's about cultivating a mindset of organization and control. Each time you pick up something and put it back where it belongs, you're reinforcing the idea that your space is manageable. You're telling yourself that your home doesn't need to be a battleground of clutter and chaos. By practicing this habit daily, you teach yourself that maintaining order can be effortless. You don't have to spend hours deep cleaning or go on cleaning sprees. Instead, you deal with things in bite-sized pieces, and that keeps the stress away. Take George, another senior who follows this habit religiously. He and his wife often entertain guests in their home, and he gets comments all the time about how their space always feels welcoming, even when there are little signs of life everywhere. George doesn't spend the whole day cleaning before friends arrive. Instead, he simply tidies as he goes, wiping down counters after preparing meals, picking up the mail when it arrives, and putting away his shoes when he gets home. His home is never perfect, but it's consistently pleasant, and that's what matters most to him. So, the next time you finish a task or leave a room, try incorporating this simple habit. Tidy as you go. It's the kind of small, mindful action that makes a world of difference over time, and it'll ensure that your home stays as neat and inviting as you want it to be, with minimal effort and maximum peace of mind. Habit number 2. The 2-minute rule. Small actions, big impact. Seniors with consistently clean homes often follow a habit that seems deceptively simple, yet it's incredibly effective. The 2-minute rule. The concept is straightforward. If a task will take 2 minutes or less, do it right away. This habit keeps clutter from piling up and transforms tidying into something you can manage without feeling overwhelmed. Let's break it down. Picture this. You come home after a long day and toss your coat over the back of a chair instead of hanging it up. It's not a big deal, right? But if you leave your coat there, it's easy to let your shoes stay by the door and the mail sit unopened on the counter. Over time, small actions, like leaving dishes in the sink or forgetting to straighten a cushion, add up. Before you know it, the clutter starts to accumulate, and suddenly tidying up feels like a huge task. However, seniors who maintain spotless homes don't let small tasks slide. They handle them the moment they arise, and this is where the magic of the 2-minute rule comes in. Hanging up your coat? Less than 10 seconds. Tossing the junk mail into the recycling bin? Barely a minute. Wiping down the bathroom sink after brushing your teeth? That's less than 2 minutes. These quick actions are easy to ignore, but when they're done immediately, they keep your home in a constant state of tidiness. Take Marlene, a 68-year-old woman whose house is always neat and organized. When asked how she keeps everything looking so effortless, she smiles and says, "I don't let things sit. If something's in my way, I deal with it right then and there. It's that simple." For Marlene, there's no procrastination. If she uses something, she immediately returns it to its proper place. If she notices dust gathering on a surface, she wipes it right away. If a dish needs washing, she rinses it and puts it in the dishwasher, before it even has a chance to pile up. This habit is especially powerful because it prevents small messes from turning into big ones. Instead of waiting until the house is filled with clutter or dirt, seniors like Marlene practice daily, manageable habits that keep their homes clean without demanding long cleaning sessions. She doesn't reserve hours on the weekend for deep cleaning marathons. Her secret? Consistency and making small actionable decisions to tackle things immediately. The beauty of the 2-minute rule lies in its simplicity. These small tasks, when handled right away, prevent the mental load of unfinished tasks from creeping up on you. Think about it. When you leave that coat on the chair or leave dishes in the sink, it doesn't just clutter your space physically, it also clutters your mind. The weight of unresolved tasks can make cleaning feel overwhelming. But when you adopt the 2-minute rule, you're essentially taking the pressure off. These tiny, seemingly insignificant tasks don't pile up into bigger problems. Instead, your home stays neat, and your mind stays clear. Take Henry, a 73-year-old who swears by this habit. He's always known for having a clean, calm, and inviting home. When people ask how he manages to stay on top of things without stress, he simply responds, "I don't let things accumulate. And if I see something that needs doing, I just do it, right then and there. It's all about staying on top of it. Whether it's rinsing a dish, making the bed right after getting up, or putting away the shoes by the door, Henry knows that taking 2 minutes in the moment is all it takes to prevent a larger mess from forming. This habit has saved him countless hours of stressful cleaning. It also gives him a sense of control and calm over his environment, something that becomes even more important as we get older. For seniors, this habit also reduces the physical strain that comes with larger cleaning tasks. What's remarkable about the 2-minute rule is how easy it is to implement. The key is consistency. These small actions don't take up much time, but when they are repeated every day, they transform how your home feels. Instead of having to set aside large chunks of time for deep cleaning, you're handling the small things as they happen, and your home remains fresh and organized with minimal effort. The 2-minute rule isn't just about cleaning, it's about creating a lifestyle of immediacy and mindfulness. By cultivating this habit, you shift your mindset from thinking of cleaning as a burden to seeing it as a series of small, manageable tasks that don't require a lot of effort. It's about making your space work for you in a way that doesn't feel stressful or time-consuming. If you already practice this rule or plan to start implementing it, let me know by commenting number 2 below. Your engagement helps me create more content that supports and uplifts you as you create the home and lifestyle you want. Habit number 3. Reset. Before bed, set yourself up for success. Seniors with homes that seem effortlessly clean and organized often share one simple yet powerful habit. They reset their space before bed. Instead of waking up to a house filled with clutter and disarray, they take just a few minutes each night to tidy up. This routine doesn't involve deep cleaning, but it makes a huge difference in how their home feels when they wake up. Think about it. How much better do your mornings feel when you wake up to a clear kitchen, a clutter-free living room, and a space that feels inviting rather than chaotic? On the flip side, how draining is it to wake up to a sink full of dishes, papers scattered across the counter, and remnants of yesterday's mess staring you in the face? The difference is night and day. One scenario fills you with calm energy, while the other starts your day with a sense of overwhelm before you've even stepped out of bed. Seniors who maintain consistently tidy homes have figured out that a few simple tasks before bed can set them up for a much better start to the next day. This nightly reset doesn't take long, but it makes a world of difference. It's not about deep cleaning or spending hours on tidying up. It's about small, intentional actions that ensure your home feels calm and organized when you wake up. Here's the trick. You don't need to spend hours on your home in the evenings. Just a quick 5 to 10 minute reset before bed is enough to set the stage for a fresh morning. The reset could include tasks like wiping down the kitchen counters, straightening the pillows on the couch, putting away stray items, or making sure the sink is clear. You might also take a quick glance around and make sure everything is in its place. These small efforts take almost no time at all, but they have a big impact on the feeling of your home the next morning. Take Grace, a 72-year-old who has mastered this nightly habit. Before heading to bed, she takes a brief stroll around her home, tidying up as she goes. She plumps up the cushions on the couch, makes sure all the dishes are put away or loaded in the dishwasher, and checks the bathroom for anything that needs putting back in place. By the time she heads to bed, the house is reset and ready for the morning. When she wakes up, the sense of calm and order makes it so much easier to start her day on a positive note. For Grace, it's not about striving for perfection. It's about creating a sense of ease for her future self. That simple nightly reset means that she can wake up with the peace of mind knowing her home is already in a good state. This habit sets the tone for the day ahead, leaving her with a sense of control and accomplishment before she even starts her morning routine. And the best part? It's a habit that doesn't take much time but pays off every single day. Another great example is Tom, a 70-year-old who has perfected this routine. Every night, after dinner and winding down, he takes a moment to go through his house. He makes sure his kitchen is clear of dishes, straightens up the living room, and sets out his clothes for the next day. In less than 10 minutes, everything is in order. This tiny effort means that Tom wakes up to a home that feels calm and welcoming, giving him a great start to his day. The key here is not perfection, but preparation. A quick reset allows you to wake up feeling lighter, without the burden of a messy home hanging over you. Instead of waking up to a space that feels overwhelming, you greet the morning with a sense of calm, control, and peace. You're not fighting yesterday's chaos, you're starting the day fresh, with a home that reflects the effort you put in the night before. This reset is like a gift you give yourself at the end of each day, a way to take care of your future self. It's about creating a routine that doesn't require perfection, but fosters a sense of order and tranquility that will stay with you throughout the next day. If you've already adopted this habit, or if you're planning to start, let me know by commenting Habit 3 below. I love hearing how these small practices make a big difference in your life. Habit number 4. Keep high use areas clutter-free. Prioritize the spaces that matter. Most seniors who maintain effortlessly clean homes know that perfection isn't the goal. Instead, it's all about being intentional with the spaces they prioritize. They focus their energy on keeping high-use areas clutter-free. These are the places in the home that get the most attention, the areas where they spend the majority of their time. By focusing on just a few key areas, the entire home feels more peaceful and organized, without the need for endless cleaning. Think about it. When you walk into a home, what do you notice first? It's not the inside of a closet or the guest bedroom. It's the kitchen counters, the living room, and the main walkways. These areas make the biggest impact on how a home feels. When they're clutter-free, the entire space instantly feels more open and inviting, even if there's a little mess hidden away in other rooms. That's why seniors who maintain tidy homes don't stress about having every inch of their home spotless at all times. Instead, they focus on keeping the high-traffic areas consistently organized. This usually includes kitchen countertops. Keeping the kitchen counters clear makes cooking and meal prep easier and ensures clutter doesn't accumulate in the heart of the home. Entryways. A clean, welcoming entryway sets a calm tone as soon as you walk into the home, which immediately impacts how the rest of the house feels. Living rooms. The living room is often the hub of relaxation and socializing, so keeping it tidy makes the whole house feel more inviting and organized. Take Barbara, a 74-year-old who always seems to have a home that's put together. When asked how she keeps everything so neat, she laughs and says, "I don't really focus on every room. I just keep the spaces I use most in order." Every morning, Barbara spends just a few minutes wiping down her kitchen counters, tidying the living room, and making sure the entryway is clear of shoes or bags. It's a routine that doesn't take long, but it keeps the most important areas in check. Barbara doesn't waste time organizing every drawer or scrubbing every nook and cranny. She knows that as long as the main spaces are in order, the whole house feels better. This habit works because it creates an immediate sense of order. Even if there's a pile of laundry in another room or an unmade bed, the home still feels clean because the high-traffic areas are well maintained. This practice isn't about perfection. It's about prioritization. Focusing on just a few key spaces allows you to manage your home in a way that feels low effort, but results in a big impact. By keeping the areas you use most organized, you prevent clutter from taking over and you ensure that your home always feels welcoming and put together. It's a simple shift in focus that makes cleaning feel much more manageable and helps keep your stress levels low. You don't have to spend hours cleaning every room in the house. Just a few minutes spent maintaining the spaces you use, the most makes a huge difference. For example, Tom, a 71-year-old who's perfected the art of keeping his home in order, makes sure his kitchen counters are always clear after meals. He doesn't bother with organizing every closet or dusting every corner. Instead, he focuses on ensuring that the living room, kitchen, and entryway are clutter-free. As a result, his home feels clean and relaxed, even if there's a stack of mail waiting to be sorted on his desk. This approach to home maintenance doesn't just save time, it also helps create an atmosphere of calm. When you can easily walk through your home without tripping over clutter, it fosters a sense of peace. Plus, it's easy to maintain. If you've already adopted this habit or plan to try it, let me know by commenting number 4 below. Your engagement helps me keep creating content that supports and uplifts you. Habit number 5. Embrace daily maintenance, not a deep cleaning. The secret to an effortlessly clean home. One of the most powerful habits shared by seniors with consistently tidy homes isn't flashy or complicated. It's surprisingly simple. They prioritize daily maintenance over deep cleaning marathons. Rather than waiting until the weekend to face a mountain of mess, they tackle small tasks as part of their daily routine, preventing clutter from ever taking root. This approach is not only practical, it's life-changing. When you commit to just a few minutes of tidying each day, you eliminate the stress and time drain of those dreaded all-day cleaning sessions. It becomes less about cleaning day and more about building a lifestyle that supports cleanliness, calm, and comfort every single day. Think about it. Wiping down the kitchen counters after preparing meals, rinsing and putting away a dish instead of letting it pile up in the sink, folding laundry as soon as it's dry, or giving the floors a quick sweep at the end of the day. These are simple acts, each taking just a few minutes, but when done regularly, they prevent the buildup of mess that can quickly spiral out of control. Let's take a look at someone who's made this habit second nature. Evelyn, a vibrant 70-year-old with a home that always seems guest-ready. Ask her secret, and she'll smile and say, "Oh, I just don't let the mess get ahead of me." Every evening, Evelyn spends just 10 to 20 minutes walking through her space. She straightens up her living room, clears the kitchen counters, wipes the bathroom sink, and does a quick check for anything out of place. By handling small things daily, Evelyn avoids overwhelming cleaning days entirely. There's no need for weekend scrubbing sessions. Her home stays tidy because she never lets it fall too far behind. What's remarkable is that Evelyn doesn't see these tasks as chores. They've become part of her rhythm, like brushing her teeth or making a cup of tea. And that's the real magic here. When you normalize tidying as a part of everyday life, it stops feeling like a burden and starts feeling like care. Care for your home, your peace of mind, and yourself. This habit also comes with deep emotional and psychological benefits. When your surroundings are clean and in order, it boosts your mood and gives you a sense of control. There's less stress, less visual chaos, and more room to relax, think, and be present. For seniors who may want to conserve energy and avoid the strain of long cleaning sessions, this habit is especially valuable. Daily maintenance becomes a form of self-care, not just housework. And here's the best part. You don't need to do it perfectly. You don't need to clean every nook and cranny every day. You just need to show up consistently, doing a little at a time. Over the course of a week, these small efforts add up to something that feels truly effortless. Cleanliness doesn't have to be all or nothing. It can be something you build gradually and sustainably. So, if you're ready to stop feeling overwhelmed by cleaning and start feeling in control of your space, try this habit. Set aside just 10 or 15 minutes a day to reset your home. It might not feel like much in the moment, but trust me, it changes everything. Are you already practicing daily maintenance, or are you planning to give it a try? I'd love to hear from you. Comment number 5 below if this habit speaks to you. Your feedback and stories help me create even more content to support and inspire you. Habit number 6. Involve the whole household. Building a shared responsibility for cleanliness. Seniors who maintain consistently clean homes know one important truth. A clean home is not just about individual effort. It's about making the entire household responsible for keeping things in order. In households where everyone pitches in, the task of maintaining tidiness is shared, making it easier and less overwhelming. Seniors with clean homes often involve everyone in the household, from spouses to children or even close friends who visit frequently, to ensure that everyone plays a part in maintaining a tidy space. Think about it. A clean home isn't just one person's responsibility. It's a collective effort. Whether it's a spouse, children, or even the neighbor who pops over frequently. Involving others in the daily upkeep ensures that the workload is distributed. This shared responsibility keeps the home cleaner with far less effort, and it builds a sense of teamwork within the household. For example, everyone can pitch in with small daily tasks, making it a routine to tidy up after themselves. Whether it's putting dishes in the dishwasher, folding their own laundry, or clearing personal spaces at the end of the day. These small acts prevent clutter from piling up and allow for a constant state of order, without overloading one person with the burden of cleaning. Take George, a 75-year-old who shares his home with his wife and their grown children. Every evening, they have a little family cleaning ritual. It's a simple shared routine where everyone spends 10 minutes putting away things, wiping down surfaces, and making sure the living areas are organized. This ritual not only keeps their home clean, but it also makes their space feel more cohesive and enjoyable for everyone. No one person is left to manage the mess, and the family's collective effort helps them maintain a comfortable home without feeling overwhelmed. The beauty of involving everyone is that it creates a sense of ownership and pride in the home. When everyone contributes, cleaning doesn't feel like a chore. It becomes a shared activity that strengthens relationships and fosters a more peaceful environment. Rather than one person always being the designated cleaner, the home becomes a place where everyone works together, which brings a sense of accomplishment and unity. It's not about delegating chores. It's about creating a space where everyone feels responsible for the well-being of their environment. This habit of shared responsibility makes cleaning feel less like a burden and more like a way of maintaining a peaceful, happy home together. Whether it's family members or housemates, Involving others and keeping the space tidy brings a sense of community to the household. This way, each person is aware of their role in maintaining the order and cleanliness of their shared living space. It's a practice that promotes mutual respect and keeps everyone on the same page. If you already share this responsibility with your household, or if you're planning to start involving others in the daily upkeep of your home, let me know by commenting number 6 below. Your engagement helps me continue creating content that supports and uplifts you. Habit number 7. Start the day with a small win. Setting a positive tone from the start, seniors who manage to keep their homes effortlessly clean often have a secret habit that sets them up for success each and every day. They start their day with a small win. It's a simple practice, but it's powerful enough to influence the tone of the entire day and make all the difference in how they feel about their home and their responsibilities. These small wins don't have to be grand gestures. In fact, they're often the most basic, everyday actions, such as making the bed, opening the curtains to let in the sunlight, wiping down the bathroom sink after brushing teeth, or even taking a few minutes to tidy up the countertop. These actions may seem trivial in isolation, but when done consistently, they create a momentum that helps the individual feel like they've already achieved something before they've even begun the bulk of their daily tasks. Think about it. Making the bed takes just 1 minute, but it instantly transforms the bedroom into a tidy, organized space. It provides a sense of completion right from the start. That one small action can trigger a sense of pride, and that positive energy builds throughout the day. Suddenly the day feels more manageable, more intentional, and more organized. Take Helen, a 70-year-old who lives alone, as an example. She practices this habit every morning. She says, "If I make my bed and tidy up just one thing in the morning, I already feel like I've accomplished something." This little action creates a shift in her mindset. Rather than feeling overwhelmed by a chaotic environment, she immediately feels in control and motivated. Helen explains that the small win of making her bed sets a positive tone for everything that follows, and that mindset stays with her throughout the day. It doesn't stop there. Starting the day with a small win also provides a psychological boost. Studies have shown that accomplishing a small task first thing in the morning activates the brain's reward system, which releases dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with motivation, pleasure, and accomplishment. This chemical reward encourages the individual to keep moving forward, tackling bigger tasks throughout the day. It's like building momentum in a snowball effect. Once you start, it becomes easier to keep going. Another benefit of this habit is the sense of order and calm it brings. Imagine waking up to a clean kitchen, an organized bedroom, and a clutter-free living room. It's far easier to start the day in a peaceful, ordered space than to face the stress and frustration of waking up to a chaotic environment. Seniors who embrace this habit understand that a tidy home isn't just about cleanliness. It's about creating a mental space that supports a positive, productive mindset. For Helen, the act of making her bed or tidying up just one area of her home means she is setting herself up for a successful day. She's already accomplished something, so the rest of the tasks feel easier to tackle. This small action makes the home feel like a sanctuary, and as a result, it's easier to maintain throughout the day. When you make it a point to tackle just one simple task in the morning, the clutter doesn't have a chance to pile up. The feeling of success and satisfaction is contagious, leading to other small wins throughout the day. Moreover, starting the day with a small win gives a sense of empowerment and control. There's no rush or overwhelming pressure to get everything perfect. It's the opposite. It's about creating a momentum of small successes that turn into bigger victories. These small wins offer an emotional reward, keeping stress at bay and reducing the need for large, exhausting cleaning sessions later on. This habit doesn't just apply to tidying. It can be anything that brings a sense of accomplishment, organization, or focus. Whether it's taking a moment for personal reflection, organizing a specific area in your home, or even preparing a healthy breakfast, starting the day with a win shifts the focus from chaos to calm. It's about cultivating a mindset that sets you up for success right from the moment you open your eyes. Helen's morning routine of making her bed and tidying up one small area also helps her feel mentally prepared for the day ahead. When she walks into her living room, she isn't greeted by a pile of mail or a disorganized space. Instead, it's a clean, welcoming environment, and that peaceful setting helps her feel more relaxed and in control throughout her day. The home, in essence, reflects her inner state of calm. The beauty of this habit lies in its simplicity and the compounding effect over time. You don't need to do everything perfectly or spend an hour each morning cleaning. Just a few minutes spent on small intentional actions create a sense of control and mental clarity, making the rest of the day feel much more manageable. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a reminder. There's no secret formula to keeping a home clean, just a few simple habits that, when practiced consistently, can make all the difference. Maintaining a clean and organized home isn't about spending hours scrubbing or tidying. Instead, it's about adopting small, intentional actions that, when done every day, make a significant impact. For seniors, these habits offer a way to enjoy a clean, calm, and inviting home without feeling overwhelmed or overworked. Think about it. Whether it's taking a moment to put things back in their place, embracing quick tasks that take just a couple of minutes, resetting the home before bed, or even getting everyone involved in the process, these small actions over time can make a home feel effortlessly tidy. It's about breaking down big tasks into manageable steps and making them part of the daily routine. This is the essence of keeping a home in great shape without feeling burdened by it. At the end of the day, maintaining a tidy home isn't about making everything flawless. It's about creating an environment where you can feel comfortable, content, and surrounded by the things that bring you joy and peace. When you have a clean space, it helps you feel more organized, reduces mental clutter, and allows you to enjoy your home without constantly worrying about messes. It's a